Okay, welcome. This is another quarterly call with Nicolene, the Vice President of Clinical Services, and myself, the CEO at Accurate Home Care. This call is being recorded and will be available for playback through our Paylocity portal later on. So, Nicolene, welcome, and I also want to welcome those who have joined us. Let's go ahead and get started, Nicolene. I know you have one or two items you want to cover, and then I want to talk about vaccine mandates.
Sounds good. Yep. Hello to everyone. I just wanted to give an update, and I'm hopeful that you've seen or heard this update already, but still I'm just covering this because it happened in this last quarter. So as of July 26th, we promoted two of our lead clinical managers into director positions. So Mary Wazorek is an RN clinical manager. She's been with Accurate, I should have looked it up, for several years. I think she's been here maybe 6 years or so, and worked as a field nurse, and then worked as a clinical manager, and then a lead clinical manager, and now has been promoted to director of home care nursing. So all of the RN clinical managers report to her, and I still am in regular contact. Her office is right next to mine, but that has just kind of freed up a little bit of time for me to continue concentrating on our growing service lines. And then likewise, Jenny Krebs is an LSW licensed social worker, and Jenny was promoted from lead clinical manager. Jenny was promoted from lead clinical manager to director of PCA and waivered services, and Jenny's been with Accurate for about 1.5 years now. And so again, the LSW clinical managers report to Jenny, and the team continues to work otherwise just the same as it has. And hopefully you've enjoyed, communicating with your clinical manager, but please don't hesitate to reach out to me as well if you have any questions. So again, Mary Wazorek was promoted to director of home care nursing, and Jenny Krebs was promoted to director of PCA and waivered services. I think that's the only update that I have today, Bill.
Okay, any questions or comments for Nicolene? Okay, well then I'm going to get going, and I want to talk about the touchy subject of vaccine mandates. As you know, right now, Accurate Home Care does not mandate the, are you getting those on your end? Are you? Okay.
I am. I can admit while you're talking.
Okay, thanks. We are not mandating the COVID-19 vaccine or any other vaccines except for the TB, which is part of our, I keep muting this person who's calling in from the 320 area code, and then they keep unmuting, and then we get background noise as a result. You're welcome to unmute if you want to ask a question. But if you have other noise going on in the background, I'd appreciate it if you stay muted. So we are not requiring any vaccines right now. We don't have any plans to require the COVID-19 vaccine. While I am a strong believer in the vaccine, I am pro-vaccination. I do not believe that the government or an employer should require anyone to be vaccinated. Having said that, the time is going to come probably in the next certainly within the next 6 months, where I think we will be required to require the vaccine. And the way that they will do that is either through CMS or through OSHA. And they will more than likely tie reimbursement of federal monies to us to having a vaccine mandate in place and making sure that all of our employees are vaccinated. I don't know what that's going to look like, when that might get implemented. I don't know any of those things. But I do want to let you know that if it comes to it and we are required, we will follow that requirement. We are not going to, in a sense, rebel against those rules. So let me stop and see if there's any discussions or questions about the vaccine mandate. And you're welcome to unmute at this point if you have questions that you would like to ask or comments you would like to make. Okay, Well, then at this point, I'm going to open it up to questions about any topic or comments about any topic. Nicolene and I have a pretty thin agenda for today. But we do want to be available to you to answer any questions or to have any discussions that you guys would like to have. As always, here at Accurate Home Care, no question is out of bounds. So is there anything anybody would like to talk about today? All right. Well, hearing nothing, I'll thank you for joining our call today. This recording will be placed on the Paylocity portal a little bit later today. And I want to thank you for coming. Have a good day.